students, now we are going to learn about chapter 8 quadrilaterals. 11 exercise 8.1 11th question. In 11th question they given us in this way. Triangle ABC. ABC is a triangle. DEF another triangle. DEF is another triangle. In the two triangle AB side, this side is equal to DE side. And AB side is parallel to D. They are equal means they are parallel sides only. Then next BC and EF. BC were here. BC and EF side are equal. They are equal means they are a parallel sides only. Then vertex A, B, C are joined to which vertex? So A vertex joined to D vertex. C vertex joined to F vertex and B vertex joined to E vertex. In this way they are given that vertex A, B, C are joined to D, E, F. Then what we want to prove here 6 cases they are given to prove. First case is quadrilateral ABED. Where that one name? ABED. This one ABDE is a parallelogram. We want to prove that. How to prove that? First, for geometry proving, four steps we needed. First is a given case. Given case, what are the information they given? They given us a two triangle ABC and a triangle DEF. Which are the sides are equal? AB side is equal to DE. That's why AB is parallel to DE. Second side is BC side is equal to EF. That's why they are equal means BC side is parallel. They are opposite side. That's why EF they are parallel. Then these are the information they given in the question. Second step is to prove. What we want to prove there these 6 cases one by one we want to again write here. 6 cases we want to prove. Please write. Then next here proof I write here. Proof case. First case I go into proving. First what we want to prove ABED is a part. How to prove that one? Already we know it is they given that AB side is equal to DE side of the DE side and AB and DE are a parallel side. They are joining them, one parallelogram will come. That's why. You see, they are parallelogram. See, AB is parallel to DE and AB are equal. It is given in the question. So we can say that here how to prove that one? They given us a quadrilateral. In quadrilateral, it is a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. ABED consider. We can say AB side is equal to DE side and it is parallel. Which are the side? AB is parallel to DE. It is given in the question. It is given in the question. What about this one? AB and DE are the opposite pair of parallelogram. That's why opposite pair of side they are. That's why what we can say ABED quadrilateral become a parallelogram. This is an opposite. Reason is it is an opposite side of parallelogram. That's why parallelogram short form right. Therefore we can say ABED is a parallelogram. Hence we prove that first case ABED is a parallelogram. In this way. Second case. So there we mark it as an equation 1. Then second case what? The quadrilateral BE, where that here see BE FC parallelogram, BEFC parallelogram, this parallelogram case. How to prove they are a quadrilateral become a parallelogram? There also that information they given. BC side and EF side are equal. That's why BC and EF are parallel. What about the two sides? They are opposite pair of sides of the quadrilateral. Opposite sides are equal. Such quadrilateral we call it as a parallelogram. Simple things also we can take it as we want to prove quadrilateral BEFC case. Already they given that BC side is equal to EF. That's why BC is parallel to EF. Then it is given in the question. It is given. That's why we can say they are the opposite side of the quadrilateral. Opposite side. Therefore, here BEFC we can say it is a parallelogram. Second case also completed. Next we want third case. Third case, how to prove that one? Third case also we can prove. How to prove what we want to AD is parallel to CF and AD is equal to CF. First we consider our first quadrilateral, which is that ABED quadrilateral. So we already proved that that quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So here first we consider ABED parallelogram. In that parallelogram, already AB and DE are the opposite sides. Second opposite pair, which one? AD and BE are the second pair of opposite. So there we can write it as AD is parallel to BE. So that's why what we can say, AD is equal to BE. There we mark on equation 1. What is the reason? They are the opposite side of the parallelogram. Same way, second parallelogram, which is a second parallelogram, BEFC case. Here we proved that one. So we consider BEFC, we proved it is a parallelogram. That one consider. Then already first pair completed, BC side and EF side case completed. Second pair, which is the second pair, CF and BE are the second pair of opposite sides. So we write it as a CF is parallel to BE. That's why CF is equal to BE. Mark it as equation 2. What is the reason? They are the opposite pair or side of the parallelogram. Then see both here BE. Then here also BE. From first and second equation, that part cancel. From first and second equation comparison do in time, some sides are cancelled. Remaining which side from here? AD side is parallel to, from second equation, which part is remaining? CF. That means AD is equal to which side? EF side. That is a question. We prove that AD is parallel to CF and AD is equal to CF. That is our third case. So third case completed. Next fourth case. Fourth case how? Next we want to prove fourth case quadrilateral ACFD. This ACFD quadrilateral is a parallelogram. How to prove? Already we know that ACFD quadrilateral consider. Then we can say that AD side is equal to DF side. That means AD side is parallel to DF. What about this one? Already we proved in the third case. Already we proved. What is this? This is the opposite side of a parallelogram. Opposite side of a parallelogram. That's why opposite side of a parallelogram. That's why what we can say, ACFD is a parallelogram. Hence we prove the fourth case. Fifth case. Fifth case, how to prove that? Fifth case, they says that prove that AC is equal to DF. How to prove? Fifth case, AC side and DF side are proof. In the already we proved ACFD is a parallelogram. So we can write it as ACFD is a parallelogram. Then with respect to that parallelogram, second opposite pair, two opposite pairs are the second opposite pair become AC and DF. So AC is equal to DF. That's why what we can say, they are a parallelly. What is the reason? It is an opposite pair of a parallelogram. There, hence we prove that DC is equal to AC and DF are equal and parallelly. Then sixth case. What about the sixth case? We want to prove that this two triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Fifth case they tell it like that. How to prove that? First we consider that two triangle. Which are the triangle they ask you to prove? That two triangle only consider. DEF triangle. In ABC and DEF already it is given in the question. AB side is equal to which side? DE side. It is given in the question. They are equal only. Next, BC side and EF side are equal. That condition also it is given in the question. Then by using fifth case, we can say AC and DF side also become. AC side is equal to DF side using from which condition? Fifth case we can use it like that. So three conditions are satisfied. That's why what we can say, our required triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF by which property? SSS all are side. That's why it is satisfying under SSS property. Hence we proved this one. I hope you can understand this 11th question. Next we go through 12th question. In 12th question they given us a one trapezium shape. In 12th question they given a one trapezium shape is given there. So they given says that ABCD is a trapezium. It is a trapezium shape. Then two sides are equal, parallel and equal there. That means AB side is parallel to CD and AD is equal to BC. This instruction they given that AB side is parallel to CD and AD is equal to BC. Here also four cases we want to prove. First case we want to prove angle A is equal to angle B. Second case angle C is equal to angle D. Third case we want to prove that the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD. Fourth case they ask you to prove a diagonal. Diagonal AC is equal to diagonal BD. In this way, four cases they ask you to prove. One diagram also they given. One trapezium shape diagram they given. A, B, C, D. In this way they given. So here how to prove? First, given case to start. First, what we can say there. Here we can say ABCD is a trapezium. So we write ABCD is a trapezium shape. What are the information they gave? AB side is parallel to CD and AD side is equal to BC. Second step is to prove. What are the information we want to prove? This first, second, third, fourth case one by one. Once again. Third and fourth case once again right. Then proof case how to start. Then here for extra construction is there. Third step is there. Third step related to construction. Otherwise we can't solve this. Construction. What construction we are doing there? Construction A to C and B to D are joining and AB side is extended to outside. Mark a point E, then E to C are joining. Now E to C are joining, then we get a trapezium shape parallelogram, which is that ADCE is a parallelogram. We get that to be that. So we extra construct what work there here. Produce which side? Produce AB to E, then through C draw a line here with which line? AD parallel to CE. That way we want to draw a line there. Construction case this one. Then next we go through proof case. Proof case how we can write? They are construction doing time. What happened? AD is parallel to CD. CE means what we can say? AD and CE are equal side only. AD and E parallel means they are equal side. But in question what they given there? AD is equal to BC side also. But in question they given AD is equal to BC side. That's why what we can say AD is equal to BC also, and same way CE also. Therefore, what we can say AD is equal to CE, and same way it is equal to BC. So, which shape we will get in there? We get a AB, AD, CE. CE is a parallelogram shape. CE is a CE. Therefore, we get a parallelogram shape. It is a AB, ADCE is a parallelogram. Then one by one start to prove. First case what we want to prove? First we want to prove angle A and angle B are equal. How to prove? Here see A and E are a adjacent angle. There we apply angle A plus angle E is equal to 180. What is the reason? They are adjacent angle. Then next step, angle, what about angle EA? Angle A sent to opposite side comes to be minus angle A. So, angle is equal to 180 minus angle A. But here we know that BC and CE are equal. BC and CE are equal. So, this implies that BC side and CE side are equal. That's why what we can say B vertex and E vertex become equal. So E vertex is equal to B vertex. B vertex angle wise read or simply B vertex write. Angle wise how to read? CBE. Angle CB. Anyhow B is the angle. That also equal to how much E vertex is, how much we got E angle is 180 minus angle. That's why C angle CBE also, because how much will come in there? 180 minus angle A. Both value become that only. Then next that's why here in this way we reach the answer. Then linear pair. In how we can take ABE is a straight line. We can consider it is a straight line. Then in straight line a linear pair property apply. Linear pair property applying time. What are the two angles there? Angle ABC plus CB is equal to how much degree? 180. So angle ABC plus angle CBE equal 180 degree. What is the reason? It is a linear pair. Then next ABC value. ABC here angle ABC keep left side, B vertex keep left side, CBE send to opposite, plus value goes to opposite side comes to be minus value angle CBE. But CB value just before step we know how much 180 minus angle, that place that value. So next step that value right side to mark equal 180 degree minus. Then CB value become, here minus is in the outside, that's why they keep inside the bracket. Then open the bracket. Next step, open the bracket. ABC or a B vertex, anyway you can write. Angle B vertex is equal to 180 degree minus into plus minus 180. Minus into minus change to plus angle A. Plus 180 minus 180 cancel. So we reach the first case, angle B and angle A are equal. Hence we prove the first case. Mark it as equation 1. Next we want to prove a second case. How to prove that? There we consider angle A and angle D. They also become a adjacent angle. So we can write angle D plus angle A is equal to 180. Reason is adjacent angle. Then we want a D vertex. That's why D vertex keep left side, D angle. Then 180 degree minus angle A plus angle A goes to opposite side comes to be minus angle A. Then just to first equation we proved that B and A are equal. That's why instead of angle A place we can substitute angle B. So angle D is equal to 180 degree minus angle B. There we can mark it as equation number 3. Then not completed. C case also we need. C case how we can write a C and B are adjacent angle. There also we can angle C plus angle B is equal to 180. They make an adjacent angle. We want angle C. So angle C keep left side, angle B send to opposite side. So 180 degree plus value goes to opposite side minus 1. There mark it as equation number 3. Then see equation number 3 and 2, both of them right side becomes a 180 degree minus angle B 180 degree minus. They are cancelled. Which part only remaining there? Here D and left side part only remaining there. So from equation 1 and 2 comparison do it and we reach the answer. Angle D is equal to angle C. That is our second case. That also we complete. Next third case. Third case what we want to prove? Triangle case. Which are the triangle they mentioned there? That two triangle only consider. Third case. Triangle ABC and a second triangle BAD. In the diagram where that here see ABC triangle, second triangle ADB, this two triangle consider. Any three condition. Looking them we can understand that both triangle has common side AB side. So we can write AB equal AB, reason they are a common side. Next what we can say, already we proved that, or in the question it is the AD and the BC side are equal. AD is equal to BC side. It is given in the question. Second condition also completed. Third condition, angle A and angle B are equal. Already we proved that. So we can say angle A is equal to angle B. We proved. Therefore required triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD by which property? Two side and one angle represent as a SAS property. Then fourth case, diagonal case, where the AC and BD here with respect to ABD and with respect to ABC triangle, AC and BD are included their side. The two triangle sides are AC and BD. So we can say that two already we proved that ABC triangle and triangle BAD are equal by CPCT. Third side of ABC triangle is AC side and third side of the ABD triangle is a BD side. They are equal by CPCT. We can prove. Hence we prove that all this. What about AC and BD? They are the diagonals. So we prove that the diagonal also become equal. I hope you can understand this. Remaining next second exercise we can discuss on the next class. Thank you.